Welcome back to Level Next, the official home of collegiate esports. I'm your host, Chris Bucket, alongside our commentators. We got one great user, the regular here on the show, as well as the man back from week one, Adam B. Witten, is bringing you the play-by-play tonight. And boys, we are now one heat done with two more to go. Before we take a look here at Heat 2, who impressed you the most there in that first heat? Let's start with you, user.
I have to say Justin, man, the way he just dominated, took care of the first spot. You know, Rocky Top was undefeated too, and he steamrolled him too at the end of the day. So Justin easily looks like the best guy in the SEC.
Adam, any highlights for you so far on the show?
I tell you, Purdue coming back from being down 20-14 late in the game and a missed extra point deciding that one. It was 20-14. Purdue gets a touchdown late, gets the extra point to win by one. That was the most interesting game to me down the stretch. The first heat had it all. If the second heat is anything like the first one, we're going to have some fun here.
Can we see some different teams than just Tampa and Green Bay, though? That's all I ask here. Here's a look at some great games we have lined up for you. Oklahoma, Texas Tech. Oklahoma State is back in action against Kansas. We're also going to see Claflin taking on Houston, and Penn State versus Purdue was originally slated for 8 o'clock. Both players agreed to play in our first heat, but we'll also keep our eyes on the one at the bottom. Let's start there with user, though. Looking across the board, which matchup in Heat 2 are you most pumped for?
Well, yeah, of course, man. Whenever I get the chance to see a Madden champion like Noah Johnson playing for Maryland, that's who I got my eye on. I love to see high Madden football, and you know that's what Noah's going to bring.
There you go. The closest matchup is Jonathan Tran from Oklahoma taking on Texas Tech. That's 6-0 versus 5-1. We'll keep our eyes on that one as well. For now, though, we got to bring in a very special guest. You all saw him on our charity stream before we kicked off the conference play. You love him. You know his content on YouTube, and you follow his Twitch channel already. Let's welcome Chaos to the show. Chaos, are you there?
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Love having you, man. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being in the chat with us as well. I know that you are representing Maryland tonight. Give us the background. Why are you going with Maryland?
Well, it's my alma mater. It's my parents' alma mater. It's my brother's alma mater. I mean, I kind of have no choice but to represent Maryland.
I like that. Adam, I'll let you hit it second. User, I'll let you drive traffic with the third question.
Yeah, I want to know, Chaos, we have a lot of people in this tournament that are playing competitively in a Madden tournament for the first time. How nervous were you when you first started playing competitively, those first moments?
Oh, man, I used to get so nervous. I still get nervous. I mean, my first couple tournaments, I can vividly remember even just like shaking, just on the controller, just shaking. And even after one tournament, I remember the next day, all honesty, I was a little even sore from the amount of shaking I did. So I'm one of those people that get super nervous. So I feel for them in their first tournament, but it gets better. You don't get as nervous as you go, and you get better as you go in each tournament. So
Chaos, obviously, Noah Johnson is representing Maryland right now. And my question is to you, were you the best Madden player when you were at Maryland?
I mean, as far as at the school, as far as I know, I don't know anyone that was going to the school at the time that was better than me, but there could have been. I don't know. But I mean, right now, Noah looks awesome. So I wouldn't even put myself in the same league as him right now. He's doing a great job.
Chaos, I want to close this out by asking you, you love school so much you went twice. Congratulations, you got your master's. But on top of that, you're playing Madden the whole time and also being a player on the basketball team. So give us the lowdown for all these college students who are trying to balance school, gaming, relationships, everything else in life. How did you make it work for yourself?
I mean, time management is really key. And when I was playing basketball, a lot of the times when we were going on the road, I was doing a lot of my homework while we were traveling. But I mean, to be completely honest with you too, a lot of sleep went out the window. I didn't get a ton of sleep during those times, just because I was balancing a lot, which I don't recommend. Sleep's key. But but time management and then a little bit of lack of sleep combined helped me to get all those things done.
I think we all had those late nights. I totally understand the grind. The college students, they're young. They can handle it, man. All right, one final thing while we have you on the show. Where can we watch your content? What are you pumping out for the Madden community?
Oh, so I'm on YouTube. I post on there as much as I can, not as much as I like to, but that's just Chaos, K-AUS. And then I'm on Twitch with K_AUS23. And then I'm on Twitter, which is also K_AUS23. So those are my main social media that I'm on right now.
There you go, man. Thank you for joining the show. We'll be cheering on Maryland with you. They're currently 9-0 with Noah at the helm. We'll see if he can improve to double digits without a loss. Chaos, have a great night.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, guys.
Cheers, man. Excellent stuff there. That was Chaos. You saw him taking on Joke back in our charity matchup. He won that and eventually played against Primrose in the grand finals with K-Mac. Here's a look, though, at our first game in Heat 2. It's Oklahoma State versus Kansas. Oklahoma State with the ball first.
All right, Puckett. So Oklahoma State, represented by John King, 2-4 so far. Kansas, Garrett Hughes, he's 4-2. John's got the ball first and looking to go deep into triple coverage. Got away with it, though. It wasn't picked. Finally, I thought we might see this user in our Tennessee-Vanderbilt game. Finally, we see someone playing with the Titans.
Yeah, you know, King Henry, man, he's a great running back on the game. I'm pretty sure he has on ball. He has all the tools that you need to pound the rock. And obviously, he needs to be using them because, as you saw the play before, throwing it into triple coverage is not what you want to do.
We're going to go ahead and punt, though, after Henry gets short yardage out of the backfield. So Kansas with a defensive stop early in this game. Little room here on the punt return. Pretty good field position here for Garrett Hughes in Kansas. He's a junior business management major. And again, he's got the better record at 4-2. And we talked about it in our first Heat user. Those two lost teams, these games are so pivotal when you're trying to secure that spot in the top 4. And this is going to help. Jones down the left sideline. He's going to take it all the way.
That's a huge play for Garrett. I know Tennessee is supposed to be good, but it looks like Green Bay is running at a different speed. On the punt return and on that handoff right there, Tennessee might not have the speed to keep up with Green Bay. And that might be a reason why we didn't see him out here.
Extra point good, so an early 7-0 lead for Kansas in one of our 3 Big 12 showdowns in Heat 2. All right, so let's see how Oklahoma State gets back to work here with John King. Again, a team we haven't seen very often. We'll get back to that one in just a moment.
Screamo. And Adam, the reason why we don't see certain teams is because most Madden players know you got to have speed. And if that team doesn't have speed, they might have the overall. It might look real good on. He got 90 awareness and 95 this and 95 that. But if the speed ain't up there, all that doesn't matter. Book.
Into quadruple coverage and a turnover in this Penn State Purdue game. We saw this matchup in our first Heat, so we got Penn State Purdue on the board again here in our second Heat.
Yeah, that's a bucket pass right there, guys. I mean, we're talking speed. We all know number 17's got the speed, but to throw it into quadruple coverage, that's just a little bit of cockiness coming out of Purdue.
Yeah, it was just bad read. And, you know, this is Colin with Penn State. He's the 2020 Rams Club champion. So you're talking about a professional Madden player right here. You can't make reads like that.
Against a 1-8 Purdue team, and that's how you get to 1-8, throwing passes like that. To a wide open Gronk. Makes a beautiful move down toward the pylon, and he gets in. Boy, that happened fast right there for Penn State.
Yeah. As you see, Colin noticed that there was no coverage on the right side of the field, just taking the quick out route to Gronk, then air trucking his way to the end zone.
Let's jump over after this kick to West Virginia versus Texas. This is Alex Oates taking on Heron Patel.
Yeah, pretty good matchup here, Puckett. 5-1 West Virginia, 4-2 Texas. West Virginia with the ball, and they're going to get on the board first.
And Heron Patel has to do better. He's out here representing my favorite college, Texas. So he has to stand up. Right now, he's 4-2. He's not out of this thing yet, but I'm going to need him to stand up and fight.
Otherwise, they'll be singing Country Roads throughout this game. West Virginia grabbing the early 7-0 lead.
Let's jump away from this kickoff and show you Claflin versus Houston. And this is a 9-1 squad. for Tampa Bay at the moment. Houston sitting at just 6-4 for Austin Hernandez.
Yeah, this is one of those regional matchups here where you talk about, Puckett, you got to finish in the top 2 to move on if you're in a regional bracket rather than one of the conferences like the Big 12 or the SEC. So big game here for Houston sitting at 6-4. They've got to make up some ground. Claflin, which is on defense right now, trying to defend the goal line, 9-1. Well, let's see if Houston can take the early lead here. And they get the corner, but oh, wow, what a tackle right along the goal line, keeping them out.
And that's big because these regional schools, man, you ask me, the regional schools have some of the best Madden players. You know, not all the best Madden players get to go to the D1 schools like Maryland, like Noah. But, you know, it's a lot of talent in these regional schools, and you can only take 2. So they can't be dropping any game.
We'll be bouncing back to that one for sure. For now, let's go over to Oklahoma State versus Kansas again, and that run's not going anywhere.
He running a jet sweep. Everything just looks slow for Tennessee.
Yeah, you know, you watch these two teams play on TV in the NFL, and you think, man, it's really hard to stop that Tennessee offense when you got King Henry back there. But in this setting, it's a much different story.
Pick.
Another pick.
To the box!
Tannehill throwing it away, and this is going to go back for 6. 14-0 after the extra point to come. Kansas jumping out to a 2-touchdown lead in the first quarter.
We hype the man up. Let's jump to him right now. It's going to be Noah for Maryland, sitting at 9-0. Northwestern trying to pull off the upset, currently with the ball.
And like the game before, that guy has Tennessee. If you got Tennessee, you're going to have to run the ball. You know, you can't be out there in shotgun trying to throw the ball. That's why you got that interception. You're going to have to use the team and use their strengths.
Two of the teams we're accustomed to seeing in this game, Tampa Bay and Green Bay. We've seen them face off quite a bit in this tournament. Northwestern, the team trying to pull the upset here. Richard Legler, 5-4 against 9-0 Noah Johnson of Maryland.
This is a tough hill to climb. You know,
Yeah.
9-0 pick.
Oh,
Looks like
That's
you know
not going to help. That's going to make it. That's going to make a much tougher climb when you throw a pick 6.
And then I can guarantee you, when Noah makes an interception, he is going to the Baja 90% of the time because he's had some of the best stick in the Madden community.
I love that we're just getting a preview of it. Noah's showcasing his talents. We haven't even seen him on the attack yet. Let's jump over, though, to Oklahoma State. You got to assume Noah knows how to kick, right? All right, yeah, that one's going to go through. This is John King facing off against Garrett Hughes, who we saw just 1 week ago.
Yeah, this one could get out of hand early, Puckett. Still
Nice
in the
play,
first
Michael.
quarter, and this could be a 3-score game here. Jones with the spin down to the 3-yard line.
All right, for all the FPS kids in the chat, break that play down for me, user. How did he get his wide receiver that open?
All right, so when he had his receiver just a minute ago, he sat on the sideline and he playmakered him up. That's when you flick up the right stick, and obviously he playmakered him up because he knew the field was just wide open down the sideline.
Nice pass here. That's another goal line attack as we're going to see West Virginia, with the opportunity to double up here over Texas.
Alex Oates, 5-1, looking like he came out here to dominate once again.
Yeah, your top teams in the Big 12 playing in this heat. You got West Virginia 5-1 as they're trying to go up 14-0. Texas Tech and Oklahoma. You got Texas Tech 5-1, Oklahoma 6-0. And West Virginia off to a great start. Just under 4 minutes to go, second quarter. And this will put them up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's what the chat is saying. Yeah, the Titans really is not the team to use on rigs. They might be a solid team in real life, but like I was saying, I haven't looked at their roster. I just don't think they have the speed to compete with Green Bay and Tampa Bay.
And here's another Green Bay Tampa Bay game. And here's that Oklahoma Texas Tech. This is a big-time showdown in the Big 12. Jay Tran in Oklahoma, 6-0 against Texas Tech, 5-1. This is a heavyweight showdown, user.
Yes, you see Jonathan Tran, that was a late read, but the guy was open. You just got to recognize it a lot faster, and maybe there would be a completion.
On third down, here's Jones.
Texas Tech represented by Russell Rounham, a journalism freshman. We might see him on this broadcast somewhere down the road, guys. Wants to be an ESPN broadcaster somewhere down the line in his career.
Hey, man, get started right now. Get yourself a microphone, start your YouTube channel, begin that reel.
Right now, he's got his eyes on the prize of this tournament. And he's in a big-time game right now against undefeated Jonathan Tran of Oklahoma. And here's a 4th and 3 user right at midfield for OU.
Jonathan Tran just saying, hey, man, I got a hot one cooked up. I don't feel the pressure of 4th and 3. We're going for it.
Yeah, an easy toss there on a corner route to Godwin. And a fresh set of downs at the 31. Tied at 7. Almost broke that one. Had one more tackle to break, and Ronald Jones may have taken that. It's a gain of 2. Down to 3 minutes to play, first half, 7-7.
Oh, that right side scares me. Godwin, Mike Evans doubled up.
They might have him outnumbered over there, Puckett.
Nice.
Brady's going to throw the other way, find one of his 75 tight ends on this Tampa Bay roster.
Jonathan Tran reads are looking crispy. He's hitting them in the right spot, you know, not making them late reads. And he has that offense flowing right now.
Let's pull in the double box on the right side. It's Virginia Tech and Texas. Virginia Tech already up 14-0. Texas trying to score.
Nice dive.
Meanwhile, we've got a lead here for Oklahoma as Ronald Jones goes up the middle, and Oklahoma jumps back in front by a touchdown. Extra point here from Ryan Suckup. Oh, he shanked it.
Jonathan Tran shanking the field goal. Hopefully that doesn't go to cost him. We've already seen one person lose today for missing the extra point. That's 2 missed extra point already. Puck, did you keep it tabs?
Yeah, man. Are we trying to keep, are you trying to make up for that later? Are you forced to go for a 2-point, or are you just going to play it safe from here on out?
Most of the time, you're forced to go for a 2-point. If it's a good game, if it's not, it really doesn't matter. If you're up
No pressure.
17, yeah, 3 possessions, it's no pressure.
This is going to be a good game. Texas needs to convert, but it's an interception
Oh, no.
in the end zone. With 11 seconds to go in the half, Texas had a chance to get on the board, but they're going to be blanked going into halftime.
All right, let's jump back over. This is Colin Woodburn from the 2020 Rams Club champ going up against Cheval Vias, the grad student in electrical engineering from Purdue.
Well, it looks like we've got our West Virginia-Texas game here. Puckett, Alex Oaks against Haran Patel. West Virginia already up by 2 touchdowns. 6 seconds to go in the half. Can they get what can they get here in these final ticks here, user?
Nothing.
We're not going to see it. Penn State, Purdue. Here's the game you're talking about. Oh, my goodness. Penn State is just rolling now, a 3-score lead.
And
Yeah, no one wanted to watch the timeout, but we had to show that touchdown.
And Colin's 7-2. Like I said, he's the Rams Club champion. I'm really surprised. I want to know who he lost his first 2 games to. I think he lost. I think we saw one of his first loss, but his second loss, I'm not too sure.
It's got to be to Noah Johnson. Noah's
Noah,
at
yeah,
9-0. We got Nebraska's Robert Neely at 8-1, and Jacob Turner, I believe, is the one who beat Colin Woodburn. But we've seen a whole lot of games.
Right.
They're all starting to melt together.
That's right. Jacob Turner was the one that got the first upset.
So a lot of ground to make up here for 1-8 Purdue. Down 21-0 and still 2:56 to go in the first half.
All right, gentlemen, let's break away from this blowout. Penn State feeling pretty at 21-0. We'll check in on them in a little bit. But for now, we got to get everyone in the chat hype. Chat, can I see you all type in hype right now for this man? Reggie Nelson, the safety, is available to one lucky winner here on EA Madden NFL, as well as twitch.tv/levelnextgg. Let's get fired up, guys. It's just our second of 4 giveaways on the day. Shout out to our friends at EA for hooking you all up.
And Reggie Nelson, it's a tough free zone safety, depending on what theme team you got. I know a lot of people I seen some people had the Bengals theme team because they like that Chad Johnson. This will be a great addition to the team.
Reggie Nelson, we will be giving that one out a little bit later. How do you win? Just hang out with us in the chat. We'll let you know who gets selected in a bit. For now, we got to jump back to the games. It's Virginia West Virginia going up against Texas again. And we've been waiting for Texas to score. Is it going to happen? Well, first you got to stop the men from West Virginia. Let's take a look at Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Texas had a chance there, Puckett, but threw a pick in the end zone, and now West Virginia is going to take a 3-touchdown lead.
And Harry Patel just breaking my heart.
Meanwhile, here's our guy Jonathan Tran with the ball back and up 13-7, 53 seconds to go in the first half. Missed an extra point the last time they scored, and you talked about it, User. You know, you don't necessarily need to worry about chasing points if the score's not going to be close. So you score here and get a 2-score advantage, you might not need to chase points with a 2-point conversion.
And Jonathan Tran, you know, he played in that Cleveland Brown club. He finished in the Final Four. That was one of the toughest clubs to play because you had Problem right in there, the GOAT. You had Joke in there, the Madden Bowl champion. Then you also had the other guy. I can't remember the last guy. He lost to Joke in the championship. Big play touchdown by Jonathan Tran right there.
That is a stacked event. Let's take it
Scotty.
over. Claflin and Houston. Sorry to cut you off there, Adam. I'll let you take it away. It's Houston with the ball.
That's a book.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. That's Claflin coming back the other way. Eric Miner with a 9-1 record. Houston just 6-4. And Claflin getting the big pick, and now a big moment in this game because with seconds winding down in the first half, an opportunity for Claflin to go up 2 scores at the break.
And once again, we're talking about these regional teams. Claflin, 9-1. We have another person, Prodigy, one of the best Regs players in the world, along with Noah Johnson. He's playing in the regional. I believe one of the regional players are going to be one of the ones that make it to the championship, and possibly maybe Noah or somebody else like that.
You've been calling it since week 1. Now, what do you know about Eric Miner? The man is the Madden 20 Falcons Club finalist, junior of computer science major, who is a big anime fan.
I mean, he's tough. To be honest, he should have beat Bugatti Boogs, and he should be Falcons Club champ. Let's be real. Should be. But, you know, it happens. Bugatti Boogs blocked the field goal, took it to the crib, and now it's history, you know?
Sorry to make you relive that while you watch your highlights of you scoring there, Mr. Eric Miner.
Yeah, Eric Miner gets down the field and converts on that turnover right before the half.
Oh!
Meanwhile, it just keeps getting poured on Purdue. Penn State, Levante David trying to take this one all the way back. Can he make it? He will. All the way back for 6. And it's a runaway here for Colin Woodburn in Penn State.
I'm trying to remember, User. What is the biggest blowout we've seen? Was it 35-0? I think I saw someone put up 38 on week 1. But have we seen anyone hit 40? We might see it for the first time tonight. Let's go over to Oklahoma, Texas Tech, though. This one, just 12 points separated, at least before this one.
Jonathan Tran just showing great defense, lurking. My guy, Russell, just making a bad read. Jonathan Tran's showing great defense. You can't throw that interception with 12 seconds or 15 seconds before half. You know, these are critical moments in the game, and Jonathan Tran showing you what he does, making big plays, coming up with an interception.
Yeah, it is such a tilting point in the game right before the half when you turn it over, but they might have just gotten it back here.
Yes, he does. He returns the favor, throws the interception right back to him in the end zone.
I like this. Go in the gun. Launch it. Take the risk, Texas Tech. What do you have to lose? Currently 5-1. Actually, you have a ton to lose. Russell, play smart.
Let's see what he does here with 8 seconds left, down by 12. All right, try to get a quick hitter. Call that last time out. All right, so 2 seconds remaining. Can they go 65 yards at the end of the half? Rodgers certainly has the arm.
Small play,
They'll go ahead
hand it
and
off.
just run it out. Guess you're more worried about giving up a pick 6 there at the end of the half.
All right, well, that one goes to half. Let's jump over here to a fourth quarter matchup. It's Maryland Northwestern. Noah Jones looking good for Maryland so far. In position to score again.
Noah has milked this game all the way down to the 2-minute warning.
It's already 2 minutes to play.
Last time we saw, it was first quarter. I promise you, it's been for 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes since we checked in. Noah has milked this game all the way down, and that's what a professional Madden player does. Say, hey man, let's get him out of here. Dot. GG's third and goal. Now I'll go ahead and score. Run it up 21-0.
Yep, that is the exclamation point there with 1:19 to play in the game. You don't get extra credit for style points in this tournament. It's not based on aggregate. So, I mean, just a taking care of business opportunity here. 21-0, 1:19 to go. Game, set, and match, and go ahead and move along with your night.
You don't get any bonus points, but we will give you extra camera time. That was Noah Johnson. Excuse me, not Noah Jones. Noah Johnson, who is 9-0 for Maryland, looking to go up 10-0 there in the Big Ten. Let's take our screen back to West Virginia, Texas. Another blowout. West Virginia trying to remain perfect.
Alex Oates, 3rd and 20. See if he's going to give up that post. That's what he's looking for, and he does.
And he's going to give it up maybe for 6. Valdez Scantling, the USF product, all the way to the crib. It's 95 yards to make it a 4-score game.
One of the worst things you could do is play cover 2 and then play on the deep blue safety and take them all the way and follow that slant across.
Youch, that one hurts to watch. This one, it's also pretty brutal. Colin Woodburn taking it to Cheval Vios, and this time it's going to be scooped up, and Colin is threatening for 35 points.
I love the onside kick to start the second half there, Puckett.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're down 28-0, you got to get as many possessions as possible.
You got to, no choice. But you know, in the MCS, you're not allowed to kick onsides unless you're in the 4th quarter.
Really?
Yeah.
Just too much randomness? Well, you mentioned it doesn't work a whole ton, so that kind of makes sense too. Let's go back here to one of our closer games. 2 scores separating the squads. Claflin's been looking very strong, though, as Eric Miner is sitting at 9-1 against Austin Hernandez, 6-4 in the tournament.
We're really seeing the great players separate themselves in this heat. Not a whole lot of surprises so far.
Yeah, these guys, you know, you can see the separation. These guys been stepping up. Noah, Jonathan Tran, my guy from Claflin, Colin. All these guys are pretty much taking care of handling business now. What we had in the first heat, we had a lot of sweaties. This second heat, man, these boys ain't playing no games, man. They say, hey, man, let me blow these boys out and get on with it.
Yeah, here's Eric Miner looking to take a commanding lead, which he does to Howard. 28-7 after the extra point. Claflin and Eric Miner looking to go to 10-1 tonight.
And that's point 28 on the board. Let's jump back. West Virginia with 28 points of their own.
Yeah, this is Alex Oates,
5-1.
already up 28-0. Well, we've seen a lot of Devontae Adams in the end zone tonight. There's another one there on a beautiful feed from Rogers, and it'll be 35-0 after the extra point. And this one wrapped up here for Alex Oates to go to 6-1.
Man, gentlemen, we need to get a Papa John sponsor on here. We need the feed of the night, the punishment of the night, the blowout of the night, something like that. Because I want to see these players don't just run the ball. Let's run up the score. Texas still trying to put their first points on the board. We'll jump in with them and out as we have a few more games going on. Shout out to Nebraska and Illinois also in this heat. Robert Neely facing off against Jacob Turner at 8-1. We'll see them on the scoreboard at the end. For now, we got to go back to Oklahoma, Texas Tech.
And a turnover there. It was 26-7. Texas Tech and Russell Rounham getting the ball back. Still 2:04 to go third quarter. Is there enough time left? Is there still a chance here for Texas Tech after that turnover, user?
No, it's not. And I'm surprised that Russell is 5-1 the way he's been turning the ball over versus Jonathan Trent. I thought this game was going to be a lot closer.
Ooh, had a chance there if Godwin could have stayed in bounds, maybe to take that one all the way for 6. But instead, it just ends up moving the chains for a first down. Time getting late in the third quarter. And those aren't the plays that are going to get it done. No gain on the ground, eating up more time. Still in the third quarter, but when you're down 3 scores here, you got to score quickly.
You have to lock up. Look at the touchdown, just butt naked.
Oh, my goodness. How do you leave Mike Evans all alone like that? Hey, you're taking precious seconds off the clock there by doing that. I know
user, this is looking a little too easy. Is there anything, though, that we can give credit to the players who are in the lead in a big way in these games?
Just being smart, taking what the defense give you. If you see somebody going to let somebody run a streak down the sideline, ocean naked, go ahead. Take the free 6.
Last time we saw Texas, they were looking for their first points. Clearly, they got them, and then a 2-point conversion, now at 8. But West Virginia with the ball in hand again, and I feel like they've been perfect on all of their attacks.
Hey, Texas is on the board. Let's go.
A little more respectable, I guess.
Nah, it's not a little bit more respectable, but
You didn't get a donut. That's a small victory.
I'm trying to help you out. I know you're feeling good seeing an actual point, a number other than 0 next to that Texas name tonight.
Yeah, the sad part is that every time I see Henry Patel, I got a root for him. And as you see.
Tough one for him to swallow tonight against Alex Oates in West Virginia.
That's a nice dive.
3 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. It's Houston with the ball, down big. So they'll need some scores and onside kick recoveries. It is very remote chance for Houston to come back here as Claflin and Eric Miner appear to be on their way to 10-1 in this tournament.
I'm looking at the bios here, and it says Austin Hernandez, currently playing as Green Bay, was a Madden 21 Final Four Texans club, member of the On the Rise crew, and is just a freshman. Are you seeing anything in this young man's future, though? Does he have a future in competitive Madden? Anything good about his game? I know this one not going the way he wanted it to.
I mean, he looks like he has some good user. I seen him try to do a stop and go right there. He's running trips tight end, so obviously he knows the good formation and run. I bet he's just been making bad reads. And, when you're making bad reads, anybody can get blown out. Yesterday we saw Cliff, one of the best man players. He was up 14-0 with the ball, end up, fumbling, and then basically I think he got stopped twice and ended up losing that game. So, the score sometimes doesn't represent the caliber of Madden player. And I think this guy's a whole lot better than what he is, what the score is displaying.
Well, he should cut the lead here. It's 28-7, but stopped twice inside the 5, 3rd and goal here.
Oh,
and
no.
Another QB sneak coming up short.
Okay. No timeouts being taken, so maybe he's just burning some clock here. Get this game over with.
Yeah, I know it's not going to matter, but when you're down 28-7, go ahead and punch it in and get something on the board.
Nice
there
read.
There it is.
Nice read.
So that should make it 28-14, but with 1:03 to go, Claflin's still feeling good about the outcome of this one.
All right, chat, get excited. We've got the giveaway coming up. We'll tell you who wins in just a moment. For now, checking in again, West Virginia and Texas after the kickoff. In fact, let's go there right now. 35-8. Is he going to break the 40 mark? It happened.
And it happened against my Texas.
Hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Poor Longhorns. It's all good. They can bounce back. They're not out of the tourney yet.
Yeah. Yet.
This is going to drop them to 4-3, though. West Virginia is going to move to 6-1. Now 42-8, 157 left. That really has kind of been the story in this heat, guys. The great players doing what they're supposed to do in these matchups. The ones that have the good record, the ones that have been the top tier players in these conferences, they've shown up tonight.
Yeah, the good news for Haran Patel is Jonathan Tran from Oklahoma is sitting in first place in the Big 12. Russell from Texas Tech was sitting at 5-1. He's about to be handed a loss as well. So that gap between Texas Tech and Texas, just 1 game difference.
Yeah, and you throw Kansas in there too, Garrett Hughes. We haven't seen that one in a while, but Kansas was up big early in that one and likely moving to 5-2. So it gets a little bit more interesting below Oklahoma and West Virginia, which will go to 6-1. After that, gets awfully interesting.
Okay, now this is getting rude. We just saw the 42nd point go on the board, and we had 6 more.
He might go for 2 to make it a 50 burger.
Make it a 50 burger. Let's go. I'm hungry.
Burger.
Come on.
No, he doesn't. He says, all right, that's enough. He said, you know, with a minute 30 left, minute 38 left, I think I have another shot anyway.
I'm just going on the record right now. I know we don't have a pizza sponsor yet on this show, but if anyone drops 50, you got to be on broadcast. If you drop a 50 bomb, I will personally buy you pizza for you and your roommates.
Nice. King Glorious, what's going on, my guy?
Let's see, 135. I mean, user, does he dare use all his 3 timeouts just to get 50 here?
I think Patel is going to give him a chance here. I don't even think he's going to have to burn
He's going to air it out.
timeout.
He might throw it. Might just give him the ball back with another pick.
Yeah.
They're coming after him here.
I think you heard me.
And he's like, pizza's definitely coming my way.
Yeah, you just changed the game here.
Alex Oates, you ready to eat, bro? Okay, a little too excited there was the lineman.
Oh, man.
All right, well, let's see. 1:35 to go. Back it up 5 yards after the false start. Here comes pressure from the corner. Now, do they use the timeout? Let's see. That's the question. No, let it run.
Hey, Dracula and Slammer, man. Appreciate it, my guys. How y'all doing today?
Ooh, I got nervous right there. All right, my wallet feels a little bit heavier after what could have been messy.
I don't know. They're going no huddle. Hurry up to the line. Snap it. 3rd and 13.
Oh, that could have been an interception.
That could have been another pick. But now it's 4th and 13. Don't exhale yet, Puckett.
I don't think Alex knows. Chat, we need to find Alex Oates right now. Somebody send him a text. Somebody send a flare up. Let him know he got free pizza up on the line.
Speaking of let him know, we got to let Reggie Nelson know that he just got we got to let Can't Stop the Rain know he just got Reggie Nelson, as well as James Tech 2003. James Tech's over in our Level Next chat. We also got Reggie going to Can't Stop the Rain here in the EA Madden NFL chat. Thank you both for hanging out, staying positive, and showing us love. This is week 3 of conference play, and that was just the second of 4 giveaways on the night. Stay tuned for your chance as we conclude this second heat. Let's jump back over West Virginia, Texas, gentlemen, and see how this one ends.
13. This is big.
There's a lot on the line here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Get it back. A couple of yards on the run back. Still
He could kick the
37
field
seconds.
goal.
Go ahead. Kick the walk-off field goal for pizza.
For the free
send you-
food.
You're right. If you get to 60, I'll send you breadsticks as well.
Oh, man, you don't know what you just done, Bucket, man. You got so many college kids, man, they can take your whole commentating check.
Yeah, I'll give you a little sample of the check. It's okay, guys. Just don't bankrupt.
I don't think our guy Alex Oates is aware, though. Or it's just not that important. He just wants to win the class here.
I'm not sure. He just burned the timeout.
I don't know. He burned the timeout. Maybe someone let him know.
The texts are working. The texts are working.
Somebody said they putting the flare up.
Oh, now you're in field goal range. Do you call the timeout and kick it? Let's see.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, he called it.
There it is.
He knows. Alex, get your free food, man. Yes.
This is the most
Alright,
drama
Alex.
we've had all night.
Pizza.
40 yards
Papa
for the pie.
John's. Pizza.
Alex, tell him you need to move
He got it.
There we go. 52,
With the
the
hot
first
wings.
52 bomb we have seen. The first player to break the 50 mark on broadcast. Congratulations to Alex Oates. I'm a man of my word. Hit me up on Twitch or we'll get a hold of each other on Twitter. I'm at MLG Puckett. Let's go back over Oklahoma and Texas, and we have another pizza opportunity with 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Still got a lot of work to do, though, for Jonathan Tran.
Jonathan Tran said he about to run it up too.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left, Puckett.
3 touchdowns ain't nothing, Puckett.
I was just checking my PayPal. We're good, guys. We're good.
All right, the result of this game in terms of who wins and who loses.
Free food coming. Oh, he missed.
Oh, he had him. Didn't let it go.
Oh, my goodness.
Brady slides down when they could have had 6 on that one. Missed a wide open receiver streaking down the field. Still going to the air, though.
Playmaker?
Throwing it away.
Jonathan was a little sloppy in week 1, guys. He barely edged out his opponent as he walked away. I believe it was a 4-point victory at the end. This week seems to be playing way more careful with the ball.
It was a walk-off field goal in the first
and
week.
you know, every time we bring up Jonathan Tran, Puckett, I always think about you in week 1 because he should have lost. But now he's undefeated. You put the voodoo, you put the battery and the gas in his back, and now he's blowing everybody out and fighting for the 50 burger to get some free pizza.
Love that. Let's see it. Mike Evans on the right. Is he his guy?
Awesome.
There's Howard, the tight end.
Oh, give him the
A little
OJ
too much
wiggle.
dancing there.
That's an ugly stop and go. He got to work on that.
First one was nice. Then you forgot to go again.
3 minutes left. The only drama in this game is can Jay Tran get to 50? That's going to help. Mike Evans. That should get him to 40.
I think Jonathan Tran can get that 50 burger. Do they get wings with it too? You got to give them wings.
He said
We'll see.
breadsticks if it
I
gets
feel
to
like
60.
I need to layer these on because I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the night.
No. Hold on now. You didn't say for the night. You said for the season.
That's probably true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
So
the
we
I'm
got
a man of my
Heat
word.
3.
Good call. Thank you, user, for refereeing tonight's matches.
Oh yeah. Whenever somebody gonna dig themselves a hole, I'm always here to make sure they don't forget. Don't worry.
That's right.
Yeah, we got cement flooring on that.
He keeps the receipts. Don't worry.
We got to make sure all these college kids know they got free food coming every Wednesday. Compliments of Puckett, baby. Drop the 50 burger.
It's true. And if you have a government ID, I'll also send you a 6-pack for breaking 60.
Oh man.
I hope the folks in Heat 3 are paying attention here.
We got some big names coming up as well, gentlemen. Another Heat to go. We still have our match of the week to look forward to, as well as Boise State's Wasey Williams takes on South Dakota's Jackson Christ.
Oh man, my guy Chad Bates said, "Get the shovel out the trunk." You already know Puckett is getting buried. Y'all already know Puckett is getting buried. Once word of this is getting
Don't worry,
out,
man.
it is
Okay.
over. You got the Puckett. We got 5 more weeks. College kids every Wednesday. I guarantee you, this gonna go from about 1 or 2 blowouts to about 8.
The good news for me, though, is we see the competition get closer as this tournament progresses. Who is going to put up the 50 in week 8? That is still a huge question.
Puckett, just make sure you get a punch card, so after you buy all those pizzas, at least you get a free one for yourself.
Oh, you know I'm getting the Papa points, 100%.
Are you trying to sit on the Papa John's? No. They're like, we need Godfathers. We need that high dollar.
I was going to say, what did you guys have in college? Because my options were Domino's and Papa John's. And if you ordered Domino's, you could guarantee it was going to be dry and burnt. Papa John's, sometimes a little melty in the middle. They get it to you quick, though.
Yeah, Papa John's is what I ate in college, too, definitely.
Man, I was just getting the rectangular pizza from the Trivet Dining Hall at Appalachian State when I was in college.
Oh, no.
Shout out to Trivet. Cafeteria ladies, we appreciate you.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Some serve mashed potatoes. Here we go.
Well, we haven't had a lot of drama on the scoreboard, fellas, except for the fact that we're trying to watch folks get to 50 here and earn some pizza from Puckett.
Yeah. Come on, chat. Come on, guys. We gotta dig in Puckett's pockets.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, man, I'm a freelancer. We need some tax write-offs this year. Shout out to RadJazz77 in the chat who says Pizza Inn is where it's at. Where is Pizza Inn at? Because that is not in Columbus, Ohio, where I grew up, and it's definitely not in New York City. So where can I get me a piece of Pizza Inn?
Pizza Inn is those spots you always see when you're doing a road trip, you know? And it look like a mini hotel.
Yeah, it's a road trip joint.
It's a road trip joint.
That's where it's at?
Yeah,
The motel pizza spot is where it's at, RadJazz? Come on now.
It really don't matter where you're going, but you only see them on the road trip because nobody actually stays near Pizza Inn.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, that's going to add some more points to Texas Tech's total, but more importantly for Puckett, that's going to give the ball right back to Oklahoma, sitting on 40 in a minute 50 left.
A minute 50? You don't got this, Jonathan Tran. I'm not serving up 2 pizzas tonight.
Escaping the pressure right.
I mean, maybe not in this heat, but you still got one more heat and a match of the week to come.
It's very true. That's very true.
I think we gotta make an official tweet. Make sure everybody knows.
Yes. Make it official. I'll retweet it. Shout out to the chat. Thank you guys for clipping the clips the last 3 weeks as well. If you find anything amazing, hit us with it on social. I'm at MLG Puckett. You can find one great user and Adam B. Witten. Let's take a look, though, at a dump truck that could be coming your way a little bit later. We got Herschel Walker, Jeremy Shockey, Reggie Nelson, and Ken Norton. If you guys are excited for that idea, go ahead and write dump truck in the chat for me right now.
Wow, Puckett, last week the chat said they wanted a dump truck, and here you go pulling strings. You got power like that, dropping the dump truck the very next week?
You know, I've been in this game for a while. I got good friends in high places. Shout out to your friends, though. I believe this was RG and crew who set us up with this one. So one great user deserves all the love, chat.
No, the chat, no. Ain't no way anybody from EA gonna give me nothing. Ain't no.
Well, they stripped you of your title. They wouldn't let you defend it, and now they feel a little bit bad, and they're giving it up to chat. So here's Mike Evans. Jonathan
Hope you're paying
Trent.
attention.
That took you 12 seconds. Are you kidding me?
You said he couldn't do it in a minute 50.
Oh, yeah,
Oklahoma's going to be eating good tonight.
And he got 3 timeouts. Let's go, Jonathan. Trent.
All right, now this is where my guy, Texas Tech, I will make a deal with you. If you can burn this minute 38 off, I will send you some breadsticks. Not a full pizza, but we'll send you the side of breadsticks.
He's hedging. Listen to him. He's hedging.
He's trying to hedge the bet for some breadsticks. It's not good enough. Ain't no marinara sauce
cheesy
gonna save
sticks.
me from
I'll
this.
step it up a notch. Cheesy breadsticks.
No marinara
It's
sauce
almost a
gonna save
pizza
me
if
from
you get the
this.
cold marinara.
All right, Russell, you got to run this clock out, my friend.
About set to get this drive started.
Russell said, no, sir, not happening. We going to the air. I like it. Verticals.
They're playing for pride.
Oh, right bumper. Was wide open for
Look
a
out.
moment.
Look
Now
out.
you almost get sacked.
Great play. Great play, call, Texas Tech. Throw that ball away. Make sure that clock
Play.
stops.
Barely got it away. Meanwhile, this is going to move Jonathan Tran to 7-0. Russell Roundham was strong at 5-1, but taking a big L in this one as Jonathan Tran looks to be establishing himself as the favorite
Gotta
in the
love
Big
how
12.
Texas picked off.
Uh-oh, look out. Going back
yes.
the other way.
Free
right,
food coming.
Yep, I'm loading up Papa John's right now because we always know Jonathan Tran has his full-on group. He's got the whole university cheering him on in our chat. At least they were here week 1. I assume a lot of them are back, letting the man know what he's playing for.
Yeah, it only took him 12 seconds last time.
Interception?
He gave it up, though. Oh, good swat.
Ooh, he got away with it. Got away with it.
Got a
Good
little
swat.
lucky, John.
Texas Tech might be getting the wings from Jonathan Tran. I don't know. That was a good swat.
Loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing.
Oh, I love
Soft
it.
little prevent defense here.
He made sure nobody went back deep so
Look
he
out.
could hit up
Wide
the seam.
open,
I like
Gronk.
it. Free food,
Gronk.
baby.
No!
If someone's
Pizza
going to get you free
time!
pizza, it might as well be Gronk.
Eat him up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I did not expect to be buying 2 pizzas. In fact, if you guys got a full room of roommates, we might send you 2. Just hit me up after the show. Congratulations, Alex Oates. Congratulations, Jonathan Tran. Both popping off here in our Heat 2.
Hold on now. I thought we had wings and breadsticks with that too now.
Oh, that was if he's. Oh, yeah, you're right. We got a 60 bomb on the board, don't we?
Gets the 60.
No. You said 60 bomb was a free 6-pack if they
That's
see the
still in
ID
play.
and they over 21.
60 is still in play.
All right, I'm checking Jonathan's age. Tell me he's a child, 18-year-old freshman.
He's a junior.
I think you're gonna get away with. I think you're gonna get away with a lot of that.
We'll talk about that part off stream. I don't want to get our sponsors in trouble, guys. but yeah,
I tell you,
a deal's a deal. A quote's a quote.
All right, but look, we need to go ahead and establish the rules. So is it pizza, wings, and breadstick for every 50? You gotta go ahead and give them the full platter, Bucket. The full platter.
Yeah, let's go ahead and establish this. What
I was trying to remember.
side item is he
So
getting?
where did we even start? It was like a 40 bomb equals pizza, right?
And listen, and then it gotta be 2 pizzas, cause nobody orders 1 pizza. So it gotta be 2 pizzas, 2 larges, at least 12 wings, and some breadsticks. Bare minimum. Ain't that right, chat?
That's going to be all the damage in this one.
Puckett done got quiet now. Oh, no.
I was just sadly looking at my cauliflower with tomato sauce, and I was like, these kids are going to be eating pizza tonight. I'm eating this keto junk. All right, guys. We're closing things out with a big win from Jonathan Tran. He came in 6-0, about to go 7-0 as we close out Heat 2. And what a heat this has been. Our highest scoring that we have seen of the year. We're only in week 3 of the conference championships as well. So a lot more pizza to go. And we still have another heat to go. User, who's been the best player on the day after that?
Has to be Jonathan Tran, man. He's getting the full platter. 2 pizzas, wings, and breadsticks. Hey, we might even be throwing a salad in there.
It's been great. Adam, any favorite players to watch for you tonight?
I mean, I love the guy Alex Oates. He got the first pizza. He was the first one to hand out the 50 burger. So for as great as Jonathan Tran was, let's not forget about our guy Alex. He's only got 1 loss on the year, and he crossed 50 tonight.
All right, let's take a look at our after-action standings report. Here is the full-on scoreboard. You see 54-21. That was Jonathan Tran in Oklahoma. 52 put up by West Virginia's Alex Oates. And, of course, you see Claflin able to pick up the big win over Houston as Penn State dominates Purdue. Northwestern not able to touch Noah Johnson, but just 21 points. I mean, he's been playing it safe. He's been playing it perfect. But now it's time to style out for some pizza, right, User?
Yeah, see, listen, I promise you, Noah did not know about the pizza. Now that he knows, you're going to be kicking out a free pizza every week to him.
All right, I may have made a mistake, but I'm never backing down from it. Congratulations to our college kids. And remember, it's not just pizza they're playing for. It's $150,000 in this tournament, the biggest collegiate Madden event yet. We're going to a quick break. When we come back, though, we got Heat 3, a whole nother round of 6 games. Don't go anywhere.